Hey, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's Randall. We're here at Modern Effects. I got my Hellcat. Finally got a little bit of time on the lift. And so I'm gonna get back to customizing my own car because we spend a lot of time working on everybody else's cars. And so what we have here, we got my factory Brembos. They are red color. We did come with the red Brembos when I ordered the vehicle. I'm changing them to a different color because I want to exit the vehicle with more of a high impact color. And so I'm gonna get these off, put my new ones on, and we're gonna see how they come out. This is a rear Brembo. There's a couple of connections that you want to be aware of when you're taking these things apart. And so that's gonna be the bolt that holds the brake hose in. And so you have the bolt and the washer. If you look down there real quick, you have the bolt and you have the washer. Got my little drip pan, so you see it is wet. We have some cornwell hose clamps, and so these hose clamps are keeping the fluid from dripping down. And so you will have some fluid drip because your caliper is filled with brake fluid, but it's not going to drip all over the place and mess up your flooring and your clothes and all that. And so a couple of 18mm bolts in the back, 15mm to get the brake hose off. And so I'm almost done actually, and so I'm kind of midway in it. I did get the other side done already, and so I'm just on cruise control knocking this one out, and then I'll be able to get my new one on. And so I think they came out pretty good, honestly. I was kind of iffy on the color. You know, from the factory you get a couple of options. You get red, you get black, and I think you get orange from the factory too. But like I said, I wanted to go with a different color, something that wasn't available from the factory. That way it'll definitely look custom, and you'll know it's something that I did after the fact. And so you'll see the results in a few. So I'm going to do the bottom first, then I'm going to go to the upper bolt. So now that I have both of them almost off, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get my caliper off the vehicle. Got one off, drop. So I'm getting my second one off. There we go. Caught it with my pinky finger, but here we have the factory Brembo, factory brake pads. Like I said, we're about to get everything ready to swap out. Alright, so now I have my replacement calipers on. As you can see, I have yellow. That's the color I went with. I went with the yellow color to go against the blue. Gives us a nice contrast. And so I already have my caliper hand tightened on. What I'm going to do now is put the banjo bolt on. But one thing you want to be aware of when you're doing this, your brake fluid hose is held on by this particular bolt. And so you see it has a hole inside of it, which lets the brake fluid in and out. Hose on both ends. But one thing you want to be aware of when you're taking it apart, this washer usually will fall down. You want to make sure you have your washer on when you're going back on. That way you avoid having any brake fluid leaks, because this brake fluid will eat through your finish. It will mess up your wheels. You don't want that to happen. So in this case, there's two of them. There's one that sits on the head of the bolt, and there's one that sits on the other side in between the face of the caliper and the hose assembly. So what I'm going to do now, since I already know I have one on here, I'm going to put it in on one side, and then if you look right here, I'm going to put it in on top. So as you got my washer here on this side, and I have my washer here on this side. And so I know, let me go out just a little bit. And so it is still attached. I don't know if you can see it, but basically I have two washers. And so that's gonna prevent me from having a brake fluid leak. And so, simple rule I use, if you take something off a car, put it back on, and you shouldn't have any issues, you know. So I'm going to put this back in place. In a few more minutes we'll be good to go, so we'll be back.